any sports person in the country, because when you play at the club level and then the district level, then you go to the state level, any sport that you play, for example rugby, and we're standing here on this beautiful rugby field, Trans Stadium. For example rugby, after that the aspiration is, can I play for my state and can I play the nationals? And in the nationals every single team is invited to play. But in the national games, there are fewer teams that are invited. So the incentive in the nationals to make the top 8 for a sport like rugby is enormous, because then you go play the national games. So the national games are like the nationals of the nationals. And so for every sports person, domestically, it would be the highest point for them to reach. The moment rugby is included in a premier event like the national games, many signals go out. Number one, the seriousness of the government, the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the people at the centre towards the sport. Second, the fact that the sport has been given a pride of place in the national games, automatically a lot of kids will start saying, the youth will start saying, okay, what is this sport? It is also in the national games, let me get familiar with it. And finally, when you actually have the sport being played during the national games in a beautiful venue like this, and we already have some schools that are wanting to come to watch, they will see the top 8 teams in the country playing on a fantastic pitch. So they will see rugby at its best. And what could be a better advertisement for children to come and for the youth to come and join the sport than a platform like this? I can speak certainly for the way the preparations for rugby have been conducted for the national games. Very organized, tremendous amount of communication with the team at our federation, at our end. The Director General of SAI, Mr. Sandeep Pradhan, has personally had 2 or 3 conversations with me. Everybody has been really on the ball, really proactive. As you can see, the facilities they've extended us have been amazing. They said to us, you go and do a recce of the stadiums, of the various grounds, come back with your recommendations. And this was our number 1 recommendation, and they've given it. So really no complaints. As far as the teams are concerned, each state team has understood how important this is. For them it's also monetary compensation, it's also the inducements and entitlements they'll get from the government if they medal and they do well. But besides that, the enthusiasm to take part in something like this. So I know that 2 of the state teams have hired foreign coaches, South African coaches, to come and train the teams. 2 other teams have taken national coaches who are well acclaimed at the national level. So everybody is putting their best foot forward. As far as we're concerned, our goal is very simple. For people both within the national games and from outside the national games, at the end of the national games, to say one of the best run, one of the most entertaining, one of the most professional competitions of these games was that.